Gorgeous, how you doing? Today I thought I'd try something different and I'm going to do a little story time. But before I start, I want to say thanks to UglyBob123 for promoting me on his channel. You're awesome. In bed, naked, with 2 parrots, a monkey, and a Labrador. Just thought you should know. But yeah, so thanks for that. I now will move on to story time. Today I thought I'd start with relationships and my relationships. In my life, I've had 3. I'd say 3 important relationships, ones that actually counted. And I thought that over the next 3 days, I'm going to tell you about my lady friends from the past. So yeah, hope it's interesting. Let's get along to it. Okay, well, my first proper girlfriend, I'd say, was in year 9. Now, I'm going to have to go back before I get to that point, because I met her at the end of year 6, okay? And she was friends with someone that was across the road from me. Her name was Alicia, and she was friends with someone across the road from me. Now, from there, okay, I never really had a thing for her. But then it somehow built up over the course of between like probably the first month of year 7. And I'm in year 12 at the moment, and so I'm finishing high school this year. And this was in year 7, so this was like literally the start of my schooling. And I guess it built up over the first few months. And we started talking more, and we started liking each other. Now, it's pretty funny, because we didn't talk in person. We only talked on MSN. Now, hopefully you know what MSN is. It's pretty much an instant messenger. Back in the day, I don't know if people still use it. I think Skype's taken over now. But the point is that it was MSN at this time. We used to talk on it like all the time. Like every day, we talk. And we used to be like, we love each other. I love you. I love you. But it's too scary to talk to you. This is year 7. Okay, year 7, that's fine. Now, this kind of built up. And the funny thing is, we went to the same school. Okay, we went to the same school. So we never talked to each other, you know, in person. When we could have. We saw each other and, like, nodded. But we didn't have a talk. And we didn't want to hang out with each other because we had different friend groups. Now, we're so smart. We were so smart. But, you know, so we didn't hang because we had different friends and we didn't want to ditch our friends. Idiots. But, yeah, so that built up, and this was over the course of probably 2 years. This was probably half of year 7, all of year 8, and then year 9 was when it happened. Now, this had been a big build-up. Like, we literally were, like, infatuated with each other for so long. And we kissed, by the way. My first proper kiss, was year 7. It was year 7, so we did kiss that year. Like a boss. Because, you know, I'm a swag pimp. I'm a swimp. Just made it up then. But yeah, so it was actually a cool kiss because it was at a park and we'd been messaging and she'd say something sarcastically mean. At least this is how I remember it. And I would to be a smartass, pretend that it really offended me. Now, because I'm so good, so I pretended it would offend me. So I'd be like, and well, this was on MySpace, so sad face, column and bracket, and, you know, the crying face, MSN, oh, God bless MSN, and, you know, so I'd be sad, you know, and then I'd be like, you owe me now to make me happier. I was such a good, I was smart, I was a genius. Well, yeah, so, you know, I'd be sad, and then I'd be like, you owe me, and I'm like, owe me a kiss, and then, this works, by the way, okay? I'm not just being desperate. It worked, so... But yeah, so... Yeah, I'm saying so a lot. I'm just rambling off the top of my head. So we caught up. We lived right near each other, by the way, as well. We lived right around the corner from each other, which made the whole year, most of year 7 thing. And, by the way, we hadn't been hanging out. Even after the kiss, we didn't hang out. And so we caught up at the park. It was a night time. She'd just been to a blue light disco. You know... Caught up, I'm pretty sure it was raining, so this is bloody romantic right here. And, you know, we caught up with blah blah blah, and we'd caught up in times before, but whatever. And, okay, because I'm a horny bastard, I was a horny bastard. Alright, how you going? Get off water? Okay, give me a sec, dog wants to go outside. We'll take a break, and we'll come back in a couple seconds when the dog goes outside. And now we're back, because the dog is outside. Okay. So, woo! Okay, well, I think we'll move on. I'm moving on to cliffhanger, because you don't know what happened. I'm going to just go into here. Boom! Okay, so, pretty much, first kiss, here we go. Okay, we're walking there to the park, she's been to a party, you know, and in the past when we'd caught up at this park, so we'd caught up at the park a couple times, okay? But only on weekends, and it was really weird. We'd pace back and forth, and, to touch her butt and stuff, I'd be like, what would you do if a guy came up to you and went like this? And then, bam, I got to touch things. Yeah, that sounds kind of dirty. I guess it kind of is, but not really. It's year 7, come on. I was like 12 or something. And yeah, so that was smart. So, any tips out there, just be like, what would you do if someone came up to you and went like this? And then you're good, man. You're good. Okay, you're welcome for that advice. Oh, back in the day. Anyway, so this kiss, it was raining, we walked up to each other, we went in for the kiss. Now, it was, I think, from what I remember, it was romantic. The kiss was funny though, because I was going in for a peck, so I was expecting a peck, like, She, on the other hand, was going for a pash. And that's when she went, and I went, awkward. And that was funny, and, but then we got it right the second time. So yeah. That's my first kiss right there. That's my first kiss story with my girlfriend. Anyway, I haven't even got to the girlfriend part. God, it's 6 minutes already. I hope you're still watching, because there's interesting stuff, kind of. There's more personal stuff towards the end. I hope I can get it before 10 minutes. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Okay, so we ended up dating in year 9, okay? We broke up after 3 weeks. After like this 2-year build-up, no joke, 2-year build-up, So typically, if it was a romantic movie about kids falling in love, then the movie ending would be at the part where we just started going out. Just saying. Don't know how we started going out. Forgot that part. Anyway, so we dated for 2 weeks. I dumped her. I guess I was confused about relationships. Whatever, I was an idiot. I asked her out a few more days later, because that's what you do when you're young. And she said yes, again, which was good. And this is where I'm getting personal. She was actually my first. I've had sex. None of it. I don't regret it. By the way, I don't regret it. I'm happy. We only lasted 3 months in the relationship, but she's like the first. I did everything with her first, so it was good. It was, even though we didn't last, I'm happy it was with her. And that's a tip to all of you out there. Don't rush it. If you're not ready, you're not ready with sex. And if you're not ready, you're not ready. But if you are, make sure it's with someone that you can trust, because you don't want them to backstab you. And, I guess you have to build up a relationship. And we did that over a couple years. So that was good. And yeah, we broke up in the end. That was great. We ended up just not talking. I don't know why. We never had the conversation factor. And yeah, so we never had that whole talking. We were never able, when we were at school, we ended up hanging out with each other in the end. By the way, when we started dating, that happened. But, we never had the conversation factor, the friendship factor. I guess we'd done all our talking over the past 2 years, and it was a bit, 2 years too late. So, yeah. Woo! Lot of talking. So that was my first relationship. And, yeah, so if you want to, see me talk about my next relationship, by the way, message down below. Comment down below. Be like, yo, man, want to hear the message? And tell me your relationship story. Even if you're number 1, your first kiss. Tell me about your first kiss. If you haven't had a kiss, how do you want your first kiss to be? Tell me down below. Tell me down below. And yeah, this has been Storytime with DailyElims. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you're still watching. I have no idea if you are. I probably would stop watching, unless I'm entertaining. Am I entertaining? I think it's because I'm not wearing a shirt. You're probably still watching. Pervert. Yeah, so this has been a personal recap of my life with you. Thank you for watching. Peace, chicken. Have a wonderful day, night, evening, afternoon, all that fancy stuff. Don't forget to smile. I love you. Be happy. And I shall talk to you tomorrow. Story time. Yeah! Whoa! Time to do a workout. Ugly Bob 123. Go check him out if you're still watching this. Anyway, I'm gonna go.